2,000 miles in 3 months on my Ecotric fat tire electric e-bike. This is my update. Stay tuned. Hello everybody, Alpha Blue Shirt here. Today's a really special day for me and my Ecotric fat tire mountain bike. Put the battery cover on there because today's the day that I go over 2,000 miles. And because of that, I'm taking my bag with me. It's supposed to rain tomorrow, so I want to get my riding done today. And so I have my extra battery in here, so I'm able to make sure I get back. I'm going to be doing my 2,000 mile review when I get back. So I'm going to get going here. 2,000 miles. All right, I just changed my battery. I was at 16 and a half miles. I was on a back road here, and I'm fixing to go out on the main road, so I'd rather change the battery back here. So that's where we're at. Yeah, looks like it may have overflowed the side here. Really bad. Scoured all this. Doesn't look like it. Yeah, I guess over there. Huh. That's weird. This is what it looks like after 2,000 miles. That's what tread I have left. Starting to show some wear. Here's the front tire. Front tire looks better than the back tire. And I gotta have these pogies. Gotta have these pogies for the winter time. And I have this bag here to hold my extra battery. Really like it. Really like it. Put the button here. Awesome. Just like it though. And you can just haul it wherever you want to. As you can see, I got a nice little fender on here. Those are really cheap fenders. And I also have this battery cover. When it's cold out, you do much better to keep your battery warm. And I just put it on my seat like that when I get home. And keep your battery nice and clean so you don't have to worry about it, because we bring the battery in the house. You can see my pedals are starting to wear a little bit there. Should probably clean my chain again. But still have the original tires, still have the original brakes, and a few things here that I put on. Like I said, one of the things I didn't like about it is there wasn't a bottle holder. They didn't have no screws or nothing for a bottle holder. But I figured it out with this thing here. I could put a bottle holder. Plus it serves as a mounting place for my other stuff. So that worked out really good. But there it is. 2,000 miles. Okay. So what are the pros? Well, I love to ride it. Like I said, I put on 2,000 miles in 3 months, and I'm riding in the wintertime even. Because I love it so much. It was about 45 degrees a day. I really, really love it. I really enjoy it. I try to oil the chain about every 100 miles. At first I didn't oil it at all for probably the first 200 or 300 miles. Like I said, I still have the original brake pads. I have adjusted them 3 or 4 times. I'm assuming I'm getting pretty close to the end of the life of those, but so far they're going okay. The biggest con that I can think of, like I said before in my other video, is that you can't go 2,000 miles on one battery charge. But there's not much you can do about that because, that's just physics. I will say that 16 miles is about how far I can go in any condition and know that I'll have enough to get back. That's cold, wind blowing 45 miles an hour, rain, snow, anything. If I go less than 16 miles, I'm pretty confident I can get back. I have went 38.8 miles on one battery charge. That was the longest I went. Longest day that I have ridden, 64.8 miles. And but I did that with two batteries. That was the biggest addition that I liked of things I've added onto it. I've got an extra battery. That was a big deal. Because now, like today, I rode 30 miles. I wouldn't have made it with just one battery. So you get the range anxiety. You can ride it, without the battery. But, you ride 18 or 20 miles with the battery, and all of a sudden you take away the battery, it feels really heavy. Like I said, I can go 16 miles, no ifs, ands, or buts through mud or whatever, and I pretty much know I can get back. I try to ride the 16 or 18 miles a day, and if it rains one day, I double up on the next day. Or like today, it's going to rain tomorrow, so I doubled up on today. So would I buy it again? You better believe I'd buy it again. It has changed my life, and that's not an overstatement. I've lost about 30 pounds in the 2,000 miles. My heart rates went down to 58. My standing heart rate, 58, 56. Sometimes it goes lower than that. Because I'm getting in shape. I had a lot of back problems before, and I couldn't exercise. I couldn't walk. I used to walk 13 miles a day. As you see, I never do anything part way. I always go overboard whenever I do something. I couldn't walk no more because of my hips and because of some back issues. I have herniated disc in my back and a few other things that are going on there. And but I figured out I can ride, and so the rest is history. Yeah, and the girls have about 800 miles on their bikes. They've been riding a lot. They don't ride as much in the cold. They're not as cold hardy as I am, or stupid as I am, I guess you could say. But I just enjoy riding. Would I buy it again? Yeah, you better believe I'd buy it again. And the Ecotric is a entry-level mountain e-bike. I've taken it on some really rough trails. It's funny how when you first begin to ride, you're kind of scared of things, and you're not real confident. And I'm riding things that I don't know if I would have rode as a kid, riding up hills and down the side of these bluffs and all kinds of stuff. And yeah, but I'd say probably half and half. Half was on the road and half was on trails. I like the fat tires because I feel more secure. If you're riding on these back roads, these gravel roads with a little thin tire, I wouldn't feel so secure. But with a fat tire, I feel like, it almost feels like a motorcycle riding through there. So I have a lot more control. So, yeah. So if you're looking for a nice entry level mountain e-bike, get your feet wet, this is the one right here. I haven't had any other problems. I did have one wipeout. I'll try to put a link to that up above. Had 3 wipeouts actually. 2 were just real minor, and the third one I actually did a face plant on the side of a hill. And yeah, that was an eye opener. I thought I broke my nose and lost all my teeth, but I come out okay on that one. So I rode 33 miles through the woods the next day. So yeah. So I guess you could say I had been bitten by the bug. So as we go into the warm weather here, I'm sure I'm going to be putting a lot more miles on it. So if you want to see how this thing holds up, I imagine I'll be at 2,500 by the end of March. And so I'll do an update then. And at 3,000 and all the way up, and we'll see how long this thing lasts. See if I have any major issues, and so far it's been working like a charm. Alrighty, this is Papa Bouchard. Thanks for watching.